What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jaja Binks, and we here with a sports talk. Now, first and foremost, I just want to say, the Miami Heat, they've been doing their thing this whole season. Through all the injuries and everything, they still have the number one. Well, they done managed to wrap up the number one seed. They ain't wrap it up, but they got it, and I think they can really build from here and really take off, because the Miami Heat, they're the number one seed and they haven't been fully healthy this season. Jimmy missed a lot of games. Bam just really came back. Lowry, he been in and out. Hero's out with protocol. So this team hasn't even been fully healthy, and they managed to have the number one seed. Now, I know that a lot of teams haven't been healthy, but it's teams that were considered better than us, and we have a better record than them without a healthy roster, a fully healthy roster. So that just goes to show you that the Heat are true contenders. A lot of people wouldn't put them in that boat. They probably put them in that second tier where it's like they could make a run. I think this team could make a run in the playoffs. Like, I don't see. I can see them beating any team in a 7-game series. I just can't see them lose, especially in the first round. I don't see them losing. The only teams that I could see beating them in the East is Milwaukee and Brooklyn. I don't think after that there's nobody that can beat this team. And I really have my doubts about Brooklyn and Milwaukee, because I feel like we gon' I don't think we gonna lose to Milwaukee, because I think we just got that chip, especially from last year where we got swept. So it's like I don't think we gonna lose to the Bucks in the playoffs. But and then the Brooklyn Nets, they're kind of, I probably will give them the edge, but since KD is out and Kyrie, he's most likely just gonna play away games. I think I could take the Heat in there. Harden hasn't been Harden. He's been doing good recently, but Harden hasn't been Harden for a while. And I think it's just would be wishful thinking to see he'll be back to what he was before the hamstring injury, but I just don't know. And then if we do somehow make it out the East, which I think we can, don't get me wrong, I think we can make it out the East. I think the Warriors and the Phoenix Suns, we match up really well against them. You know what I'm saying? We just beat Phoenix not too long ago, and I don't think Jimmy or Bam didn't play that game either. We did really well against them. Hero did his thing, Lowry was doing his thing, and the reason, and let me just get to the reasons why I think the Heat could win the championship this year. I think the main reason is because their depth. I think the depth of the Miami Heat surprised a lot of people this season. I think the beginning of the season, if you would have talked to people about the Miami Heat chances, they probably would have said they were too top heavy. If anything, we would have had 2 bench players that could make an impact on the floor. And I think the 2 bench players everybody was thinking about was Tyler Hero, which he's been the best Heat player. I mean, not the best Heat player, the best player off the bench. He's been our most consistent and most available recently. But I think I knew he was going to be good. You know what I'm saying? I knew that Hero was going to be good. But Gabe Vincent, Max Strus, and Even Amor, damn, Amir, you're 7. I had my doubts. So I didn't think he was gonna get no minutes, but then Bam got out, so I was like, let's hopefully see he can hoop. And he was hooping. He was grabbing a lot of rebounds. You know, a lot of he was doing his thing. He was serviceable. You know, he got a lot to work on, but you know, I think with the Heat culture, he could really be something in the future off the bench, or if they ever want to start him at 5 and have Bam at 4. You know what I'm saying, down the line. You know, and Dwayne Dedmon, I think Dwayne Dedmon is a very underrated role player, because bro is just an offensive rebounding machine. Like, I don't know not too many bigs off the bench that are better than him per se. Not talent wise, just like we got winning intangibles. Great defender. He's just relentless, and he's like the perfect. If we didn't have Yerk 7, well, if we didn't have Dwayne Dedmon, I'm just glad that we got him back for this season. But yeah, I think the depth. And I forgot about Caleb Martin, the Martin twin. He's really been hooping this season for us too. But and another thing why I think the Heat could win it all is their defense. I think their defense has really been solid this season. They're ranked like, let me look it up. They're ranked like, let me go on Stat Music for a second. I was just on it. I think they're ranked like 8th in defensive rating. I think 8th, Jimmy, Miami Heat. Dang, Jimmy. Man. Dang, I should have pulled this up. My fault, y'all. I should have pulled this up. Yeah, they're 8th in defensive rating and they're 3rd in offensive rating, which is really good to be for real. It's really good. I think their defense is better because personnel wise, I think they got a great defense. Like, and when we get Victor Oladipo back, which is like, I think in February, I just saw reports that say February, which is good. So he's just another piece to our defense. You know what I'm saying? Or probably worst defender that gets a lot of minutes is Duncan Robinson and like Tyler Hero. I think Tyler Hero is not really that bad defensively. It's just his like, I don't know how to put it in terms. He's not the worst defensive guard but I think like when Victor Oladipo back, we could have a great defensive unit with like him, Kyle Lowry, Martin, Jimmy, and Bam. Something like that. That's a good defensive unit right there. And we don't lose too much shooting, but I just like that unit. That unit just feel like we probably get the most out of them defensively. Or in PJ Tucker. Actually, just scratch that. Just scratch what I just said. Probably Jimmy Butler at the 3 and PJ Tucker at the 4. But yeah. And then another reason, I just think like their offense is underrated too, because if you didn't just look at the stats alone, you probably wouldn't think that they're a 3rd rated offense. Like, you wouldn't probably believe that. They're a good free throw shooting team. They're like 80%. They're 3 point. I think they're like seventh in 3 point rating. So yes, this Miami Heat team is a great 3 point shooting team, and that's all I gotta say for real, for real. That's why I think the Miami Heat could be championship contender. They could win the championship down the line. All right, YouTube, it's your boy Jaja Binks, and I'm out.